Azul pictures or portraits of KL to be displayed on the cafe walls. Thank you, and yeah, welcome to the cafe.
Thank you, Azul. The subject of streets of KL is very dear to my heart because I was born and bred in KL. Actually, I was born in PJ and stayed in PJ for the first 5 years of my life. But I always say that I was born and bred in KL. I schooled in KL for 11 years. Every day I would travel from Cheras, Jalan-Jalan, and then datang Kampung Panjang, Jalan Bukit Bintang, Jalan Raja Chulal, Jalan Bukit Nanas for 11 years of my life. And I was born the year KL was established as a city. So KL is very close to my heart lah, and I'm very glad that we could host you today and for the next 2 months.
Okay, so hello everyone, thank you so much for coming. Thank you so much for taking the time off. So I'm very grateful that Erni and Tina has invited me to do this exhibition. I think Tina approached me firstly I think this is kind of a celebration of Hari Raya, right?
Yes.
To start with, because so this exhibition started on the 1st of February, on for 2 months. So the photos that you see here and also inside here, this corridor here, are a compilation of my pictures from 3 different projects that I've done. So the black and white ones here are the latest ones which I did called Under the Shadows of Merdeka, which is a book. So the book is available over there. And then when you go to the back, other pictures are from my other book that I did last year called Jalan-Jalan. And then the little 4 pieces of black and white over here are from one of my first exhibitions I did called KL Urbanism. So this is about 5-6 years old. So there are like 3 different projects. And all of them are from KL, right? They're all captured in KL. Because I also am born and bred in KL, born and changed. Now is Hospital KL kan, but dulu is known as General Hospital. So I was born there. So I do have a very strong passion for this city. Cheras is it?
Yes, Cheras.
Okay. So I don't know if you want to just go through some photos and kind of explain some of the pictures here. Yeah. So this just quickly go through. So this all these photos. This is from
Should we move? Yes.
Shadows of Merdeka. And so we had a specific project with me and another photographer, Paul. The project actually was a grant that we got from Pink City and Merdeka Ventures, and the whole idea was to capture the vicinities surrounding Menara Merdeka 118 Tower, right? So and the vicinities are Taman Street, Kampung Atlak, Bukit Bintang, and Ulu. And so we decided to capture this in black and white, so just because black and white makes it timeless, and we want to make this a documentation, this book is a documentation of this area today in KL, how it looks like since independence, which is Merdeka. So there's two reasons behind this title, Under the Shadows of Merdeka. One is that, the other reason is that if you imagine the Menara Merdeka 118 is the second tallest building in the world, imagine that in the mornings and the evenings when there's a long shadow because of the low sun, so the shadow kind of covers the entrance of the So just to share with you, this one is Sand Mansion, Kampung Atlak, and it's just a shot of the flats, right? Sand Mansion flats. And okay, before that, I just want to say that the photography that we have here, some of the photos can be what I consider, like a strong image, but there are also images which I consider weak. There's a reason for that. The whole book or the whole project does not consist of entirely of what I call wow pictures, because we need to balance things out. If everything is, if some of you remember records, albums, music from the old days when you buy an album, whether it's a CD or whatever, the music of the whole album is not, the album is not filled with hit songs or hit singles. There are some that got album tracks, right? Some which are very few. So that's the reason to balance things out. That's the thing will be too much in your face. So this is one of the, what I consider not a strong kind of image. But surprisingly, when we had this exhibition originally at State America in August of last year, a lot of people came up to me and said that they really like this movie. In fact, there were two people, one guy said, oh, I live there. They were like, is that my window? So a lot of people kind of resonate with this. And one lady said to me, she can feel the loneliness of living in this urban kind of valley. Because she can associate this stuff with that. So I was walking, this is getting really deep. So I didn't expect this kind of reaction, but it's fantastic. Different kind of reactions. This one, Darling Street, is Darling Street. And to me, it covers what Darling Street is famous for. But it's good what Darling Street is famous for, which is branded goods, right? And then you have the tourists, and then you have the busyness. I use a slow shutter to show this blurriness, to show the busyness of the market. And the thing is, this is shot at noon, 12 p.m. And in the old days, Darling Street was only alive in the evenings and at night, right? But this is to show today. Is in the day it's already active, right? And the other important thing is that the people working there are all foreigners now, mostly foreigners. So this is the reality of KL today and how it has changed since independence, right? This one, you all know quite China, Lorong Bangkok, right? So it's just, this lady, this statue is very iconic now. That one evening I just saw this beautiful light coming down and I was just waiting for some people to come. But to me, it's like a commemoration of this very iconic touristy place now. This White Chahal. Everybody goes there. In fact, last night a whole bunch of photographers were there, right? Yeah. We shoot. Sorry. This one this one is the old Pasar Karat, right? So Pasar Karat, as you all know, it has already moved. But this is the old one, and here also I thought it was important to document how the old Pasar Karat used to look like, and it has the writing here, Pasar Karat, and also the fact that this particular morning, there was a little sun, a pocket of sunlight shining through, hitting this guy's face. And the other thing I wanted to show specifically that all the vendors on the floor selling all these items are actually hidden in the shadows, because you all might may or may not know the original name for this place was Thieves Market, right? So in the old days, so that kind of gives you an idea what kind of goods are being sold there. So in fact, a few years ago, if you are a photographer to take pictures there, all these vendors will not be happy and they don't want their faces to be seen. But after a while, they got used to a lot of street photograpers taking the picture. I just wanted to show document that. The meaning of that problem of Sakara. This one is an overhead bridge which is behind Lana Port somewhere. Okay? And this little is a fence, it's very, very small. The hole, this fence is extremely small. And so I found this kind of position for my camera to include both the tower and the current kind of mode of transport in KL, which is this LRT. So I positioned that in this hole. The other thing about this image is to show the old KL. This is the Kenanga area, Kenanga Mall area. The old KL, right? Short buildings, and the new KL, which is on this tall skyscrapers. And you can see that contrast. This is again Kwai Chai Hong, same as that one. So Kwai Chai Hong at night is Lorong Panggung. It's very happy. The whole exhibition was about capturing KL. So KL, right? You have. I'm talking about KL, not the Klang Valley, just KL itself. 1.something million people, right? And in this city of which is so busy and chaotic, what I'm trying to show in this project was that at the end of the day, everybody, you and I, we're all individuals in this very chaotic city. And that we all have our own personal lives, our own personal agenda, a target, problems, right? Everybody has their own personal things. And this is what I'm trying to capture here. Every photograph has only got one person in it. And it's against the backdrop of this urbanization of KL. And it's just something to make you think that this is the reality of life. You know, we live in a city that's like, all these tall buildings, all these traffic jams, the malls are full of people, but at the end of the day, we're all individuals and we have, you know, it's just us. All these pictures are strangers, none of it is posed or staged. Okay? Last, go.
Just explain my.
Okay, I'll just tell you what Zola.